Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is the Gaming Guide. Today's video is going to be going over the full drop list, or we're going to be going over the full drop list for this week, which is week 9 of this full winter season. Now, there are a couple of items that have been added into this drop list that people have actually been waiting for from the lookbook. One item people were discussing yesterday in the Discord, and then all of a sudden it's now on the drop list, so that's pretty cool. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be going for a lot of the items that are going to be dropping this week. So without further ado, let's go straight into this. Compared to last week, the drop list went out last week at just barely like 9 AM for me basically. However, this time it went out about 6 hours ago, so yeah. I wouldn't have been up at that time to record this, so I'm up now to record it, and yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so let's get straight into this drop list for this week, for week 9. Now obviously, the sort of high point of this week is going to be covered by the North Face collaboration that is occurring. However, there's some other items that are coming in that are pretty decent as well, and people have been waiting for. However, one of them could be extremely expensive because it might not be a replica, it might be just an expensive item, but we'll get into it. So starting off with the first item is going to be the North Face collab, or two items from the North Face collab cover the top 2 spot currently. The first one being the leather shoulder bag, available in 4 different colorways. It's currently about over like nearly 2,000 likes above the second item, so I think this is going to be the top item for this week. It might change during the day, you know, might see another item completely take the top spot because one is extremely close to doing that. And yeah, we will only find out. I think this is a really cool item though. I discussed this yesterday. You can go and check that out if you want to. But I discussed this yesterday about the sort of bag side, and they always do extremely well with these sort of bags, and the bags sort of just design and how they look. I think they always do well, and they're always appealing to people. On top of that, resale after some period of time is normally quite decent. So going on to the second item, it's going to be the leather mountain parka. This item personally is going to be a hit or a miss. It could go either way. It could go like the prior leather sort of collaboration did, and it could just rocket up, maybe go like 1,200, 1,300, 1,400 pounds within like the first week. Or it could do the exact opposite and go like below retail by a massive amount and just flop. I would like to see this piece sort of go like quite well and do well, but it's a 50-50. It's either going to hit or miss. I do really like the vibrant colours in both of these pieces though. Definitely the red stands out quite well, but I also like the sort of purple violet colourway. The next item is going to be the Nouveau Logo Tee. I still do not know if this piece is embroidered or not. I've zoomed in on it, I've looked at it as closely as possible. It looks like the edges to it are frayed, however I just can't tell. So I've tried my best to find out as to whether it's an embroidered piece or not, but I really just can't find out. Truly, I'm trying to find out, because it would be nice if it was embroidered. All that we get currently is it says it's an all cotton slub jersey, and that is it, and that's the exact same that it says on Supreme's website. So it could just be a graphic, but I would hope that it'd be embroidered because it would look extremely nice embroidered, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So the piece that I said could be extremely expensive if it is not a replica, if it's like an exact item, which is the inflatable chair, the PVC inflatable armchair with a removable seat cushion. Now I'd have to find the exact sort of link to where this was, but to sum it up, the piece that was shown, or that people found, which was this exact design of this inflatable chair, was between like 700 to 1,300 pounds. Whereas I would hope that it's just like a replica, sort of just like, not paying homage, but just like taking the design idea sort of thing and just doing it like in a cheap like fashion, where I'd hope it'd be like £50 or something, because then I'd definitely go for this. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see for possibly tomorrow, where we might get some more details. So one of the other bags that is going to be coming out from the North Face collaboration is this waist bag. I'm a massive fan of this waist bag. I really like the design, and I think it just stands out extremely well. However, people are estimating that the retail price is going to be between £158 and £178, which is obviously quite expensive, but it's what you're paying for. Obviously a normal waist bag is £74. You add a North Face collaboration that might go to like 84, 94. You throw in the fact that it's a leather bag, you know, that's adding quite a lot of layers onto its price. But I do really like this piece. However, I've got bags that work perfectly fine, so I've always strayed away from picking up like bags from Supreme. I don't know why, because some of them end up doing extremely well on the resale side, but I just seem to just leave them be, because if I've got bags that work, there's no point changing them. So another piece that people might be happy that is coming out and are looking forward to, the piece that I said was in Discord, is this Supreme New York Reversible Puffy jacket. So it's a water resistant nylon with fill and full zip enclosure. So obviously it's a reversible piece, and all over it it's got a barcode saying 1994 New York or NY, and then Supreme logos sort of in between. Then around that we've got SUP, NY, and yeah, that's just all over. It's in two different colorways, being like a sort of Gucci almost color, and then a white colorway. I think the white colorway really stands out quite well. And yeah, this piece is actually quite nice, to be honest. I don't know what its retail will be, because it could be a little bit of a high one, but I think that this piece will do quite well with people. And obviously it's reaching that time of the year when you need to have sort of puffy jackets or like things that are going to keep you warm, so this is a great sort of time to be dropping one of these. Okay, next up we have a couple of S logo pieces, the first being the S logo hooded sweatshirt. Available in 7 colorways? No, 8 colorways this is available in and dropping in. I've always said that S logo pieces do well, or tend to do well, and this is just going to be another one of those. Obviously massive S logo, it's embroidered, so yeah, it's just nice. It's just a nice hoodie that is coming out. Supreme obviously on the top of the hood embroidered too, so yeah, that's going to be dropping. Just before the other S logo item, we have a Supreme Playboy pocket tee. They haven't put any extra details on this, but I'd hope, like the Nouveau tee, that the sleeve is hopefully got an embroidered text on it, and that the print and bit on the sort of chest isn't a print and that it's embroidered. But they might just be cutting corners, and they might just not embroider it for this Supreme Playboy tee. It does look quite nice, especially in this sort of blue looking colorway. It probably won't be blue, it'll probably be a different color, or they'll probably have a different name for it. But I definitely think that that blue colorway looks really nice. To follow up on the sort of S logo side, or the S logo design, we have the S logo sweatpant. Obviously it's going to be available in all of the other colorways, and people pointed out with the blue colorway they sort of match the off-white Jordans that are blue and white. And then obviously if you had a crew neck or hoodie with the box logo that's blue, it would match up with that. So that colorway will probably sell out quite quickly just due to that fact. The same could go for the hoodie as well. It could sell out and people might be matching it up with the Jordans too. So yeah, you might see some fit pics of people in the UNC, I believe they are, Jordans. Next up we have the worst item from the North Face collaboration. Double its dislikes. The leather 6-panel. The hats never seem to do great unless they are well designed, say like the checkered hats that came out a couple of years ago. They never seem to top the sort of older designs that are worth a lot more. Now there's nothing to say that this hat in like 2 years time wouldn't be worth something, but it's just the fact that the one that came out during spring summer, which was a North Face collaboration, is going for under retail, and just way under retail in general. Even if they're brand new, they're not doing great. I've seen a couple on Facebook listed, and people were saying that they were getting like 25 or 30 pounds back for the hats. So yeah, it's just not going well. The next hoodie we have is the Menace hooded sweatshirt. Now I'd love to see all of the pieces on the sleeve, but as far as I can see sort of like a chest piece, but it looks like a unicorn instead. I can see two hands touching. I can see someone covering their face. I can't tell what the fourth one is, or fourth one is. And the top one almost looks like something with two giant teeth, almost like an animal or something. But I can't see the details well enough. And then you have completely different ones on the other side. So if anyone has any idea what these are, please comment it down below. It'd be helpful, because I just can't make out what any of the pictures are. I went onto Supreme as well prior to this just to look at like the hoodie side, and I just couldn't make out what it said. So going on to the last couple of items, these are the items that just have over 1,000 or over 2,000 dislikes. We're going to start off with the new Era Ark Logo Beanie. Yeah, this one has a 50-50 for it. I'm going to be honest, I can't make out the text on some of these, which isn't great. So only 3 of the colorways, to be honest, I can actually see the Supreme properly. Even at that, that is a struggle to do. So these are not great beanies, to be honest. 1 or 2 of the colorways will probably sell out still, but that's probably it for them. We also have the Shadow Plaid flannel shirt. Yikes. Yeah, I'll just leave that where it is and just go on ahead to the Velvet Camp cap. It's another yikes piece. I like the sort of blue and red and olive colorway. I'm not really a fan of this brown colorway, but it looks okay. But yet again, it probably won't sell out and it will be sitting. Maybe 1 or 2 of the colorways will sell out, but in general, that will be sitting. Moving on to the last couple of items, or last 3, we have the Rose Jackyard Beanie. I actually like this piece, but it's got over 1,000 more dislikes than its likes. And yeah, people just aren't liking it too much. Now, I understand that the Supreme font does not stand out too well. It's not well sort of blended. It's just sort of placed there and it just doesn't stand out that well. But even at that, I do actually still like this piece. I probably won't be going for it, depending on the price of the inflatable chair. But yeah, it's still a nice piece. To finish it off, we have the Salome. I literally looked this up because last time I mispronounced something, people already called it out. So this is either Salome or people say Salome, however you want to pronounce it. But we've got a top and a pant for that is going to be dropping. So yeah, that's going to be dropping. 3 different colorways are going to be coming out in both of these pieces. Currently, they've both basically got nearly 2,000 dislikes. The top actually has over 2,000 dislikes. So yeah, people aren't really feeling it too much. There's nothing else that I can really say about it. So that is going to cover this drop list for this week, which is week 9. I will either be going for the Nouveau Tee if it's embroidered. If not, I will leave it be, and I'll be looking at the price of the inflatable chair. The inflatable chair currently has 8,400 likes, and it's about 10 likes off of taking over from the Nouveau Tee. So I can see this piece going to probably number 2 or 1 by the time it gets released on Thursday. So yeah, that's going to cover this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, that'd be much appreciated. Other than that, comment down below what item you'll be going for, whether you'll be sleeping on this week. I know some people will probably be sleeping on this week, but if you're going to be sleeping on this week, comment down below. And yeah, other than that, let me know what piece you will be going for. If you are going for anything this week, what size, what colorway, and good luck to you, obviously. But that's going to finish off this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.